Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We're gonna try this again because last time I tried, my computer kind of crashed and I gave up. So I went to bed. And I'm here again this morning. I'm gonna give it a shot one more time. Fingers crossed we can get through this. Because I just don't know if I can do this again. My brain can't take it. And I have no idea if you can even hear like the music from the game because everything's not working. Nothing wants to work. Anyways, today we're going to do Monster Prom once again. We're going to play with one person when it loads. We're going to do first term, and we're going to do a short game. Spooky High School, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. My girl Vic. We had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, also 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam de Liancourt, 4XX, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid what he was truly a lovable dork. Polygeist, 22, question mark. A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom dates, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they're rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, trademarked. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. The coolest reality show would be 12 experts on the various arts of seduction live in a house where they must face a common challenge, seducing a potato into marriage. Somehow. People in positions of power must face all sorts of questions relevant to their field, and if they fail, they lose their jobs, and society wins. 8 rich people fight in weekly challenges to see who's the best at giving money to you. Because this one sounds funny, I'm going with this one. Which is the coolest mythological creature? A sphinx, who's super turned up and ready to party, and she wraps all her riddles. She still kills you if you don't answer them correctly, but she wraps the riddles. The invisible hand of the free market. This weird creature I drew when I was 6, and which is clearly super derivative from another mythological creatures, but it's super cool and it's my OC and my spirit animal. Okay, I'm going for the last one. The world will end tomorrow. What will you do today? Nobody ends the world but me. I'll end the world today. I always party as if there were to no tomorrow, so who cares? It's okay, we invented the apocalypse to take care of the overpopulation of commoners. 100 push-ups, no. 200 push-ups. I'll finish my novel. Whoever comes after the end should know my legacy. They always tell you the world is ending. I'll profit on other people's hysteria. I'm gonna go with this one. Oh, I got Damien. And now we enter the game. Fingers crossed we can actually get into the game and it not just, like it did last time. Again, I don't know if you can hear the music. It's funky. It's nice music. And I don't know how to fix it. So we're just gonna hope that you can, which I'm pretty sure you can't. Loading screens, loading screens. How I hate loading screens. Loading screens, loading screens. Taking a lifetime loading screens. Loading screens, loading screens. I know I'm really annoying. We shall wait and see if it actually will load because it just does not seem to want to. And I'm pretty sure you don't want to hear me sing about it anymore. Oh, we're in. Here we are. Let's see, I started with 6 smarts, 3 boldness, 7 creativity, 7 charm, 5 fun, and 5 money. I got the Damien mark, so I'm gonna go over here. This is just to get everything rolling, just to get it started. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, you give 0 shits, but you gain 2 boldness. You see Damien and Miranda with their heads in their hands. They look glum. You ask them what's up. We're boned.
I do not know what this boned means, but I'm not optimistic about our chances on the upcoming exam.
It's not fair. I shouldn't have to fail the test just because I spent all week in a really brutal mosh pit instead of going to class.
And I did study. I had my servants read the entire textbooks. Twice. But for some reason, my servants aren't allowed to take the test for me.
Or there's only one thing left to do. Chop up the teacher and melt his body in acid.
No! There's got to be another way. Doesn't there?
Do I? Just say, easy, just lobby the government until they remove the class from the entire school system. Or you don't need to murder your teacher over something like this. Just burn down the entire school. Considering I'm going after Damien, I'm gonna burn down the school. Shit, yeah, finally a good excuse to do what I was probably gonna do eventually.
I'm not sure this is actually a good excuse.
But it's too late. Damien is already running through the halls with 2 gallons of gasoline, soaking everything. Later, as Damien is let out of the school in handcuffs for the 3rd time this week, he gives you a smile and a wink. Suckers. They can't make me take a test if I'm in jail. I win again. Damien's happy and only a small portion of the school burned down. Looks like everybody wins. You gain 2 fun and 1 boldness. We're going to lunch. Oh, I'm hungry now. Again, we're gonna go sit with a lovey-dovey boy. You've just sat down to eat with Damien and Liam. Well, to eat with Damien, Liam just takes pictures of his food. When a leather-clad figure drops from the air vent into your table. It's the Slayer.
Lunchtime's over, dirtbags. Time to die.
This always happens when we sit together. Your death-based rhetoric is offensive. Don't spoil my food pick.
Oh, I'll spoil more than your food pick, Count Stankula. I'm about to spoil your face.
Just as though, right?
Both your faces.
Oh, fuck. The Slayer is right between the three of you. You can't save Liam and Damien, but if you act fast, you might be able to save one. I'm going to save my boy. Normally, when you flip tables, it's out of anger or mischief, but this is about to be the most righteous table flip ever performed.
No! My footing!
No, my artfully arranged cafeteria food. Yeah, fuck it up, school property. The Slayer ends up pinned under the table along with Liam. Damien jumps down there and starts punching indiscriminately, not caring who he hits. So, you know, just a normal day for Damien. I've never felt so alive. Offensive. Whatever. Let's flip all the rest of the tables in cafeteria. Why the flippin's good. You righteously flip every single table in the cafeteria. With each table you flip, you find Damien is flipping a little more for you. Back to class. Alright, now this is when you're going to start dealing with the shopkeep. She in the library. I'm not going to the library. Well, I could. I might. I'm going to. But basically, this is just a shop. I have so many things. So many things. Aww. Sad times. Here's a lemon. I want a lemon. I got a lemon. I don't know what the lemon's for, but I got a lemon. We gonna find out. Let's go to class for once. Fuck. I did it again. I'm gonna do the gift that keeps on giving. I got a gun!
Yes!
I fucked up. I was supposed to click something that wasn't shop and I didn't, and now we're here. Sit with my boys. When you reach Liam and Damien's table, you find it absent of food, but covered in paperwork. Do we really need all these special forms? Can't we just write death threats on regular paper? For the last time, Damien. Substantive change within an administrative system requires mastery of the mechanisms of bureaucracy. What? What if we wrote the death threats on really fancy paper? Liam turns to address you. As you can see, my mastery of realpolitik has cursed me to embrace an unlikely ally in my quest for reform. I have no idea what he's saying. I just want the cafeteria food to stop being so fucking boring. You see, our interests are aligned. I too desire a menu less pedestrian. Sure. Either way, we're stuck on the last bit. We know we want the menu to change, but we don't know what to change it to. Yes, we have indeed encountered a culinary block. Perhaps you can suggest something appropriately artistic. A bowl of knives. Now that's interesting. Knives. Seems a bit didactic. We'll see how didactic it is when I'm stabbing faces with a bowl full of knives. You don't know what didactic means, do you? Nope. But I don't know how funny it'll be to watch a bunch of nerds try and finish a knife bowl. Damon's application to add knives to the menu is a success. He starts holding daily knife-eating contests. There are no winners except Damien, who thinks it's hilarious, and you, who came up with this. Now it's time to bring the lemon into play that I don't know what to do with. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves had descended to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring, and will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity. Ever since you bought your precious lemon, you begin each morning by staring lovingly at its wonderful yellowness. So juicy, so succulent, so tempting. You lean in for a sour kiss when,
Guards, seize them!
before you know it, Miranda's bodyguards have seized you and she grabs your precious lemon.
Now what do you think you're doing, traitor? You're a total traitor face.
Miranda chucks your precious lemon as far as she can. It goes about 4 feet. She doesn't have a lot of upper body strength.
It's totally, disgraceful that you're competing against Scott and me.
Competing? You're confused until you see Miranda pointing at the worst and also cutest lemonade stand you've ever seen in your life. It's made out of wood planks with several nails sticking out wildly. Someone has painted Limonate, and it costs $50 monster dollars on the front of the stand. These words are clearly written in blood. Pretty neat. Scott is working the lemonade stand and also waving at you adorably with one of the bloody wooden planks.
You see, the other day, Scott and I totally bored, so we asked Vera how we could have fun, and she told us there's no greater joy than the joy of entrepreneurship. We were confused at first. I assumed the entrepreneurship was some kind of fancy, weirdly named ship, but it turns out it is the act of getting money by not birthright, nor by extorting your subjects. Exotic.
Yeah, and I love a good challenge, and any word with more than 3 syllables, it's already challenging by itself. So we started this lemonade stand, but nobody has bought any lemonade yet, which sounds like not a good thing for a lemonade stand, but what do I know? Wait, I see a business opportunity. Hey, Polly, can you hear me screaming? I'm screaming lemonade. So she'll buy one of our lemonades. Is this loud right enough?
Oh, I'm always down for a little liquid courage. What kind of booze is this? Actually, there's no alcohol in our lemonade. It's just made from lemon sugar and horsehair. Sorry, babes. Ghosts can't drink non-alcoholic shit. If we do, we'll die.
Well, that makes sense. Sorry for all the cheering. Hope you don't die. You're going to point out to Scott and Miranda that Polly is already super dead, but she ghost teleports away before you get a chance. Yo, Liam, my dude, come on. Come do lemons. The lemonade. Do it, yo. Lemonade at a lemonade stand. What is this, a coming-of-age movie from 1984? Actually, that would be super meta and awesome, but since I don't see my fill crew, I'm assuming you're just selling lemonade, which is absurdly passé. Thanks for the compliment, bro. Hear that, Miranda? We're passé. Idiots, that's not a compliment. It's an insult that demonstrates my superb vocabulary. If you're going to be this cliche, you might as well start a Start Kicker campaign for your lemonade. Crowdfunding is as out of fashion as patriarchy right now. You're about to point out that for someone with such a superb vocabulary, you've heard him say passé and cliché 1 out of every 3 times you encounter him. But then Miranda stops you with a very high-pitched
No!
noise.
Oh, I heard of this Start Kicker thing. It's a website that allows peasants to give their money away.
Whoa, that sounds dope. Thanks for the advice, Liam. You're like always there for us, bro. Yeah, you two are ruining my carefully crafted tsundere vibes. I'm out of here. Scott and Miranda immediately whip out their phones and start planning a Start Kicker campaign. Scott is just using a piece of cardboard with a picture of a phone screen drawn on it, but weirdly, he's got the best signal out of all 3 of you.
It seems that we need to promise the peasants some kind of reward for their money. What should we give them?
A reward for a lemonade campaign? Maybe we should do... Scott thinks hard about it for 12 full minutes. A glass of lemonade?
Perfect. Okay, I read that one down. Now we need something even fancier for another reward. Maybe, Glass of lemonade. Drat. Where are my ideas sourced when I need them? Having ideas is for the working class. Me nobility are all about suppressing them.
Oh, we need another reward? Dang, my brain is overheated already. Hey, Ladon, help us. You checked the last project you backed on StartKicker, and after reading through the Human Prom 2 campaign for inspiration, you have the perfect idea for a fancy reward. Exclusive beta access to the lemonade, a body pillow of a sexy glass of lemonade. A body pillow of a glass of lemonade?
Who would buy such a thing? Let me do some research.
She suggests that she Google not body pillow, but daki marukua, as it is the proper term. Miranda does, so she says nothing, but you see the clear evolution of her expressions as she goes deep into Dakimakura territory. You see disbelief, you see disgust, you see curiosity, you see terror, you even see a spark of thirst.
Okay, it will work.
She says nothing more. She stares straight ahead in sacred, mysterious silence while you gain 3 creativity. In case you didn't know, Monster Prom had a Kickstarter, and it basically helped them fund their second version of the game. They do actually have another version. It's the summer vacation one, and it's coming out soon. And if you were a Kickstarter backer for that campaign, you got exclusive access to the game, and you got like special perks inside the game that you can't get anywhere else. And it's actually pretty cool. I did not back it. I'm a poor person, and I'll try my best. But one of my friends did back it, backed a lot of it, and he got exclusive access. He's also got a character in his game, and a bunch of other stuff. Anywho's, let's go to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. You feel your phone buzz in your pocket, and looks like Scott and Miranda's Lemonade StartKicker is live. You know this because Scott tweeted the word lemon 18 times in a row with no further information. As you round a corner, you see Scott and Miranda huddled over Miranda's diamond-encrusted waterproof Merphone. I think it says 12 people have barked the campaign so far. Why would they bark at a StartKicker campaign? Unless it was getting too close to them in the park?
Scott, it says 12 people have backed the campaign, which means they want to bring our creative project to life. In other words, they gave us money for lemonade.
Oh, right. I mean, I knew that. I definitely know how to read. I just forgot for a second. Anyway, yeah, 12 barkers. I mean backers.
Only 12 people? That's impossible. We need at least 4,000 more mindless peasants, backers, to meet our funding goal. Ugh, tweet limit again. It's gotta work this time.
Oh dear. Your friends are terrible at interneting. You wander over just as Scott is struggling to read through some of the comments on their Lemonade campaign. I can see that somebody put letters on the page. Miranda! You read it.
Somebody said, whoa, hype for this lemonade thing. It blends my 2 favorite genres, lemons and beverages.
This person commented,
Can I order 2 lemonades if I double my pledge to 300? And can I borrow extra of the lemonade body pillow? Can't wait to see lemonade when it's released. Any chance we can get lemonade on the Switch? See, these comments prove it. We have the most regal, classiest, sourest liquid ever. I just don't understand why we don't have more backers already. Lemonade is the best liquid ever. It's even better than water, and I need water to live.
You take pity on your dumb monster friends and pledge $69. Nice. to their Lemonade Start Kicker campaign. You'll get the social capital now and cancel your pledge later because you're fucking mean and smart. Whoa, Ladon made the number go up. That's so rad, bro. How'd you do that?
Good. It must be some kind of internet witch. Well then, help us fund our Start Kicker campaign, witch.
Luckily, you major in crowdfunding at Hot Witches University. Help your friends become a viral sensation so they can make a sour citrus drink and also tons of cash. Convince an internet celebrity to voice the lemonade, whatever that means. Make the lemonade the center of the latest internet controversy. Luckily, you know just what to get a bunch of people talking about something on the internet. Turn it into a pointless and unwinnable argument. You post a picture of Miranda and Scott's lemonade with the caption, "Is this drink lemon yellow or yellow lemon?"
Ugh, silly witch, this will never work because our lemonade is obviously lemon yellow. Duh.
Miranda, no way. It's like totally yellow lemon. I can tell because I have wolf eyes.
Wolf eyes are just normal eyes that belong to a wolf. You furry ignorant. Lemon yellow.
Lello. Yemen. I mean, yellow lemon. Scott and Miranda aren't the only ones arguing. For 3 straight days, the internet erupts into a vicious war with thousands pledging allegiance to either the Coalition of Lemon Yellow Truth or the League of Yellow Lemon Justice. It's a feisty online battle full of sassy comments. Some people use this as an argument to justify why global warming is a hoax, because this is the internet and it's always somehow turns out this way. On the 3rd day, the 2 sides declare an actual for-real war. Their battle will last for 2 decades, with violence raging around the world and thousands left dead, but who cares, because both sides rally their followers to back the Start Kicker campaign. Yo, Miranda, bruh, I'm sorry that I got mad about the lemonade color. Maybe all along our lemonade was the color of friendship.
I forgive you, Scott, but mostly just because we're making all this money and getting all this attention.
Yay, money and attention. You definitely deadass caused a full war, but at least your hot, dumb friends are happy. Your eyes gleam with the color of friendship, and you gain +2 smarts and 1 fun.
I'm excited. Eh.
Still gonna sip my boys. You find Damien brandishing his usual silverware, a hammer and a chisel, while Liam looks on in horror. You can't eat that. Watch me. First of all, it's made of 1 seamless piece of obsidian, so it's low calorie. And second of all, it's a lich's phylactery. Part of this balanced breakfast. It's lunch. You're just jealous. No, I'm nervous. Nervous that you're going to eat that and get possessed by a lich and kill us all. Well, I'm nervous that that's not going to happen. Looks like these 2 are at an impasse. Maybe you can solve this dispute and score some romantic cred at the same time? I think it's this one. There we go. Oh yeah, of course. I forgot about the golden rule. Do unto others. Whatever the hell you want, because it's funny. What? No, this is an outrage. I don't even eat food, let alone inedible objects infused with eldritch magic. Well, there's a first time for everything, Dracula loser. Down the hatch. Damien force feeds the dread artifact to Liam. He's instantly possessed with dark energy, as opposed to his normal morose energy. I am the Lord of Night. I can't read that word. I can't read that word. Of ice, devourer joy. What a nerd. Liam has to go to the nurse's office to get the curse removed, while you and Damien rob a bank to celebrate. Fuck yeah, I'm robbing banks, man. Okay, because they're still doing the lemon thing. I want to go outside. The day during recess, you start a half-hour raid that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain 2 fun. Ever since you helped out Scott and Miranda with their Start Kicker campaign, it's all anyone can talk about, literally. Miranda had a decree passed that the only legal topics of conversation are the Lemonade Start Kicker, the everlasting reign of the Merpeople, and how cute it is when a fluffy, scruffy kitten decides to nibble wibble on a big, juicy, mousy. Yo, Ladon, have you ever noticed how adorable it is when a fluffy, scruffy kitten decides to nibble wibble at a big, juicy mousy? Because I fucking have, hell yeah.
Scott, you're totally right. That is adorable and an entirely legal topic of conversation. Speaking of legal conversation topics, I'm sure you've seen that our Start Kicker campaign is over...
That's a lot of percentages.
1,200,000% funded. We're bajillionaires now.
But wait, Miranda, I kind of don't get it. Isn't all that money to make the lemonade and give it to the backers?
Well, sure, but we sold each glass of lemonade for $50 monster dollars, and it only takes us 55 monster dollars to produce it. So that's a $5 profit per glass.
No, it's not.
Don't worry, my math serfs are taking care of it, so the math blends into working in our favor.
It's not how it works. I'm pretty sure if you charge 50 and it takes you 55 to make it, you're losing money. Oh, right, totally. But we still got one big problem with our Start Kicker campaign. Everybody already gave us their money.
Scott and I had a 6-hour brainstorm, and we figured out that if the same number of people give us more money, we'll make them even more money. So that's what we're doing.
Stretch goals.
It's an idea we invented to get backers to increase their pledges. We just have to think of some goodies to go with the lemonade if we reach a certain amount. Like, for example, we kill an extra serve for every 5,000 above the goal.
Coach said that stretching is like super important. You gotta do it before every game, so we've gotta have the best stretch goals ever. We even came up with stretch goals for ourselves because character growth is important.
My stretch goal is to eliminate the entire air people species in time for Daddy's 400th birthday.
My stretch goal is to strengthen really hard and win all the points for stretching. So that's why we came to you, Ladon. You're like a total internet witch, so we want you to come up with a stretch goal for the Lemonade Start Kicker.
And just to give you extra motivation, if you don't come up with the best stretch goal of all time, I'll have my torture serfs take all of the bones out of your face.
Yeah, Miranda's serfs will take the bones out of your face, and I'll take slightly longer to text you back in the future, so like, you better fucking do it. But I'll still be your friend if you don't, because friends are forever. The stakes have never been higher. You've got to come up with the best stretch goal ever. So once again, you scroll through the Human Prom 2 Start Kicker for inspiration and find the perfect idea. An exciting sequel for your lemonade, a new flavor, and one of the backer gets to be a character in the lemonade. Hell yeah, we just gotta pick out the best flavor besides lemons. How many flavors are there even? 6, maybe 7?
I fucked it up. Ugh, but we've already come up with so many ideas. Do we really have to come up with another one? Having ideas all the time is why commoners always look so dirty and sad. It ages you. Let's just pick something easy. Scott, what was the last thing you tasted?
The last thing I tasted was... Oh god, no. This can't possibly go well. The skin of a football! Before you can even ask Scott why he was tasting a football, I caught it in my mouth and it was delicious.
Yes, that's perfect, Scott. I've never tasted a football as I can only consume food through my eating serves, but I trust you completely and refuse to double check this, though, at all. I officially decree that one of our final stretch goals will offer a special exclusive lemonade flavor football skin.
That's easy because we were already planning on using footballs in our lemonade recipe anyways. Scott and Miranda post an update on the campaign explaining this decision. Soon people start to cancel their pledges, arguing that they don't feel confident anymore about a lemonade project led by someone who eats footballs and someone who has never consumed drink or food by themselves. They might have a point.
What? We've lost everything. Ladanya took advantage of our inability to discern what's an idea is good and when it's dumb.
They leave sad, but not before Miranda commands 4 of her soldiers to force you to drink all the football skin lemonade they produced. It tastes like something concocted by someone who has never drunk a drink by themselves.
No, I'm sad.
Well, I'm gonna go by myself because I fucked it up. You asked no one to prom. You told yourself you didn't need anyone. And you know, on a theoretical level, that's completely true, but this just seems like a way of avoiding potential rejection. We all fear rejection, sweetheart, but it's a part of life. Victory is for those who try. And you haven't. Prom night is here, and you can't help but wonder if you had a chance with any of your classmates. And those who fail have at least tried, and tonight, you failed in your own way without even trying, which has some kind of twisted merit in its own right. Doubts will haunt you to the day you die. Prom was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and now it's gone. Oh no, wait, this is a video game. You can try and play again. Lucky bastard. I failed it. I'm sad now. Well, I had 3 new events and 3 new outcomes. Would like to thank everybody that joined my beautiful little mini stream. I did it. I actually did one. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Damien became an interior designer specializing in torture machines. Last month, Vogue magazine calls his products the refined marriage between macabre and chic. I know that was macabre, and I'm sorry. I can't English, and I can't read, and I'm really bad. Anyway, Scott became a world-renowned athlete, but he ended his career to come back to his hometown and take on the job of the athlete he admired the most. Now he's back at high school again, working as the coach. Aww. Liam kept doing art so hard he eventually evaporated and became the concept of coolness itself. As he left the physical plane, the last thing Liam did was give everyone a condescending look. For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone. Just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there are plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to try and do this again next week, or sometime during this week. So, if you liked it, leave thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Yay. I tried. Anyways, bye-bye, Unicolors.